That's why. Well, we're gonna edit this up. So I didn't go live yesterday then. So that's very weird. Let's save that. Let's change that up. So I guess I didn't see the button. Anyways, I guess this is the first episode. So what's going on, guys? Gaming on Budget. Today we're back in franchise Hockey Manager 6 with the Ottawa Senators. Yesterday didn't matter at all then. So what I did was I thought I was streaming yesterday. That's dumb of me. I didn't click the go live button. I thought streaming just, did its thing. So I streamed for 2 hours yesterday. That's why it's not up. Okay. So what I did was I started last episode's video, or last episode's stream, and yeah. Okay. So I did last stream yesterday. It wasn't streaming at all, which is very, very dumb of me. So it says I'm streaming on my thing for 48 minutes, but not really. So none of this is relevant to you guys. I had started this up, and if you don't know what Hockey Franchise Manager 6 is, or Franchise Hockey Manager 6, check out my first and second video, or most likely first, with the Maple Leafs. Then you'll get the gist of it all. If you've already looked at that and you're here just to watch it, thank you. And we're doing Ottawa. We're being the general manager of Ottawa. We're Pierre Dorian. And we're here to make Ottawa great. So, at the beginning of this episode, or beginning of what I thought that was this episode, 49 minutes ago, we tried trading Craig Anderson, and we dealt Artem Anisimov, so he's not on our roster anymore. Yeah, so we dealt him for a prospect to the New York Rangers. So we got rid of his cap, and we brought back, well, we pretty much just got rid of his cap. I tried dealing Craig Anderson, but I had to bring someone back. So I signed Patrick Rickhoff for $2 million, thinking that would be enough. This game's in-depth financial system is really, really weird in my opinion, as Brady Tkachuk has 35 goals on the year, which is amazing for the kid. That is amazing because he could be a Rookie of the Year, which would be great for his growth and development. Something Matthew Tkachuk did not do. So at least he has that. As we are sitting at 71 points. Our pick's not going to be great. San Jose's pick will be terrible for us, as they are first in their division. So we're looking at, if they win the cup, a 30 pick, and we're looking at ours to be a top 10 at least. As we are climbing the standings, I think we might even be in wild card. Let's see here. No. Nope, we're not in wild card, but we're close. For whatever reason, we are 2 points out of wild card. So the Senators might actually make the playoffs first year, which wouldn't be bad, but it's not great. I think it's all off the back of Brady Tkachuk. If we do go to Anders Nilsson, he's been on fire. Hopefully he gets a little bit of a boost. I have not played a full season because it does take a very, very long time to do. I have not done a full season, so I don't know if it's like NHL where they get the boost if they do really, really well. If they're done growing, Andres is done growing, so he might get like half a boost, which wouldn't be bad. He's already 2-star. So Craig Anderson might get his wish after all, as we do drop a game to the St. Louis Blues. Yep, Craig might get his wish. We're 3 points out. Craig needs to, like, turn on the Jets and play Brady Kachuk. Close to a 40-goal season. And how many games are we at? 60, 70. Hold on, let me add this up. Let me add this up because my math skills are terrible. 31 plus 31 plus 11. 73. So, we have to win. Well, we're close to the 80 game mark. 82. Yeah, we have to beat Edmonton here. Is their team in second? Second behind the Sharks. And if they win, they're above the Sharks. As we do beat them. And we're at 75. Philly is at 78. How is this team doing it? Well, it's turned more exciting. It's turned into a more exciting stream than I thought it would be. As we play Washington, they are second, so we're playing really, really good teams. As Brady Kachuk should be Rookie of the Year with those stats. We'll have to check that out at the end of the year. Comeback season should go to Anders Nilsson. Quite honestly, carrying the team on his back. As we do have a back-to-back here. So Craig Anderson, you're going to be playing. You better, as we beat Washington, we are sitting 1 point behind. So if we beat Carolina, we officially have a wild card spot, and Ottawa is looking at the playoffs. If we get an overtime loss, we're tied, and we'll still be below because of regulation plus overtime. The row category, so we do have to beat Carolina here. Let's see. See if it's possible. Brady Kachuk could have. He's only 7 off of Alexander Ovechkin for the goal-scoring lead. He is ahead of Austin Matthews as we do beat Carolina. So, wow. Oh wait, we still have to pass Tampa. Maybe I was wrong. So Tampa does have a wild card spot, and the Islanders have a wild card spot. So we have to pass Tampa. So maybe I was wrong about that, as we are not going to see the playoffs, but this was a good run. Yeah, we're not catching the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is for sure. Now, I could be very, very wrong. No, maybe we are in the... No, we'd have to be above the New York Islanders. No, we are not. Okay. I got us hyped for absolutely nothing. As we are at very close to the end of the year. Very, very close. And Anders Nilsson is doing very, very well. But this has good hope for us, as we did sign a couple of players, as we're at 76 games now. We did sign a couple of players new contracts, like Vladislav Nemesnikov, and we signed Anthony Duclair to a 5-year deal. Nope, 4-year deal. And we signed Jean-Gabriel Pageau to an extension of 3 years at $12.6 million over the 3 years. So if you divide that, you'll get what we signed him for. I think 4.1 for the first, 4 million for the second, and 4.1 for the third year. So he gets two boosts as we beat Florida. Don't look now, we are not going to catch them. So there's no reason to say that, but Anders Nilsson, there he is. He's not going to be save percentage king by any means, but this is good. Nilsson being our starter next year doesn't have to be bad, as Brady Kachuk is hopping up there, tied with Nikita Kucherov for second, but in third. So we do play the Maple Leafs to end. No, we don't end the season with the Maple Leafs, I don't believe, because Toronto ends it with Montreal. But this is a good year. This is a very, very good year. Good growth. especially for one Brady Kachuk. As I don't think Brady's going to get it, but he's definitely Rookie of the Year in my opinion. With stats like that, unless he has like one assist. But he should have at least 16, I would think. As we will check that. So Ottawa goes on a bit of a tear to end the season. Now it's not over if we do win against Toronto. No, we lost. Brady Kachuk gets passed by Victor Arvidsson. Oh, and Connor Brown is looking at free agency as well. I tried to offer him a deal. He wanted like 2 point or close to 3 maybe. 2 point something or other. And he only has like 14 points. Let's go to the playoffs. I think we're close to the end of the year. Yes, very, very close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute my mic for a very, very quick second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I thought I was streaming the whole time, so I would have done this anyway. It just sucks that it's in the beginning of the stream. So I'm gonna quickly hydrate myself, drink some water, and run to the bathroom, run to the restroom, whatever you want to call it. I gotta go do that. So I will mute this, but my mic, but you will get to see the end of this season. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, we're back. So, we're just about to end the year. I'm going to turn off that autosave going into the off season because I don't want it to autosave every month. Brady Kachuk is close to ending the year with, we could get 48 out of him. We really could. And it wouldn't be a bad thing, as Nelson is among one of the league leaders, or 9th place, I guess, for save percentage, which he should be most improved. He should be very, very most improved. As we finished 7 points behind the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Philly has now locked up a spot. If they were to pass the Lightning, which they can. We do play Pittsburgh. They're going to destroy us. But we're having a great year. And it's going to be all off the back of our assistant captain next year, Brady Kachuk. As we're going to get rid of Mark Borowicki. Borokop. Sorry, I just had a sour Skittle. Because I can. So we're going to get rid of a couple players. One being, not Nilsson, but the other goalie, Craig Anderson. He's going to go to free agency or most likely retire. So it's sad that I couldn't find him a deal, but you shouldn't sign him to $4 million, quite honestly. Now in NHL 20, it's easier to find him a deal because I can retain salary, but this game, that is impossible. I've looked. Or I haven't looked hard enough, and you can actually do it. But I doubt that you can. So in this game, it's good to sign people to lesser deals. That's why I didn't want to sign Connor Brown to whatever the hell he wanted. He wanted like 2.2 for 4 years and then no trade clause. I was like, yeah, you're asking for way too much for only getting 14 points here. As Bobby Ryan's back, Malcolm Subban gets dealt to the Edmonton Oilers. Played in Edmonton and they dropped him. He would have been a nice guy to get your hands on. And they got Joel Pearson back, as that is the end of the year. So, oh, that must have been a while ago. Let's look at nominees for this year. So the Hart nominee is the most valuable player by the league standards. I believe that's what this trophy is. Connor McDavid, Kucherov, and Taylor Hall are finalists. The Vezina. I don't expect... Freddie's there. I'm rooting for you, Freddie. 50 win. Yeah, he's going to win that Vezina for sure. Unless 49, 9 shutouts. Maybe not. Maybe it goes to Matt Murray and Sergei Bobrovsky. Most likely not get it. This is going to be between Matt Murray and Anderson. Anderson, 6 shutouts, 50 wins. 926 to 30. A 9. You know what? He might get it. I don't know. It's a battle. Norris. This year's nominees are John Carlson. Of course, he gets 79 points. Chris Letang and Roman Yossi. Calder, this is the big one. Is he a nominee? Yes, he is. Brandstrom. Wow. Oh, that's right. Brady Tkachuk didn't. Brandstrom had a great year, but Brady Tkachuk's rookie year was last year. I was thinking that, no. I am so dumb, and if you... Wow. You don't need to put it in the comment section, but yeah, I'm an idiot. Brandstrom, it's his rookie year, 54 points. I don't think, yeah, it's going to be, Brandstrom was the runner-up. It's good to know. Executive of the year. How is it not us? Whatever. Frank J. Selke. We might be the coach's thing. The Selke is Goodrow, Stone, or Ryan O'Reilly. Lady Bing. I didn't even read off that, but Lady Bing, Connor McDavid, Dominic Cahoon, and Sean Monahan. Let's go back to the Executive of the Year so I can read this off to you guys. Finalists: Pittsburgh's Jim Rutherford, Ken Holland of the Oilers, or Kyle Dubas of the Maple Leafs. That would be a good one. Lady Bing already read. Mark Messier. Did we already read the Lady Bing? Did we? Yep. Mark Messier Leadership Award. Ron Hainsey at the top of the list so he can bring home some hardware. He's not coming back, though, sadly. I don't think he's a great defenseman for us for the future. He might be top 6 for us next year, but Hedman and then Zdeno Chara. The Ted Lindsay. Edmonton Oilers, Nikita Kucherov, Taylor Hall, or McDavid, and the Jack Adams. This could be us. No. Dubas. So why is it... Oh, Dubas is the head coach too. What? 3 finalists are Kyle Dubas, Mike Sullivan, or Sheldon Keefe. What the heck? How did That's weird. That is very, very weird. Kyle Dubas. Well, either way, the Leafs are winning it. So that's all you need to know. It's the last scouting report of the year. So, let's look at our finances. Yep, salary cap space for next season is that. But what is, like, budget? I don't know what. And then money for free agents. Why is that so low? So we have a bunch of salary cap, but we don't have enough to sign. Give us more money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that. I really don't. It should go up next year. I'd be assuming. Okay, so this should be a little bit faster. Let's get to the entry draft. Oh, that's very annoying. Let me write out next year's in line, or I should have got names. I'm gonna write down year 1. Actually, I'm gonna do this on the back page of the book with a marker. A marker so we can see it. Sorry for the drawer opening. I'm trying to look for my marker. Finished with 83 points, which is not bad. I don't think we'd make the playoffs in any other division. As I look for a marker. I should really mute my mic, but there it is. Black marker. So we are year 1. Oops. Don't want to get that on me. That's what the playoffs look like. Wow. Alright, so year 1 for the Senators. $83 points with a record of 36, 35, and 11. I don't know what place we were for the division, but I'll write that down when we get it. Because it looks like the Leafs and the Islanders are going head to head. That's a great series. At least the Leafs don't have to play Boston. Let's just be grateful. Alright, let's see here. There's a rivalry for the first. It's a battle of Alberta, which is kind of hilarious. Very, very kind of hilarious. As Calgary leads that, Boston leads 2-1, Toronto leads 2-1, Winnipeg leads 2-1, Vegas leads 2-1, LA Kings lead 2-1, Pittsburgh leads 2-1. Actually, Calgary leads 3-0. So Edmonton can be bounced in the first round after being second in their division. I hope Toronto gets through. Looks like it might be Toronto-Boston though. Yes, because the Islanders jumped ship over to the Atlantic Division. Let's see here. Next game. Place your bets. Calgary wins. Toronto leads. Boston leads. Winnipeg still leads. Nashville ties it back up. So that's a good series to watch. I wouldn't mind watching that one. Alright. Let's see here. Can the Leafs finish off the Islanders? Or the Islanders going to have some fight left in them as Matt Barzal. Toronto. Wow. Okay, so looks like the Kings finished off the Sharks. Alright, so this is Toronto. You got to finish them off. Come on. I'm rooting for Toronto. I shouldn't be because I'm Ottawa's GM, but Toronto does finish them off, and every series is over now. So did the Blues get bounced? That's what I really do want to know. And we'll figure that out now, hopefully. The Blues did get bounced. Wow. Stanley Cup champions get bounced. Toronto, Boston. Alright, Toronto. I'm rooting for you to win the cup. Completely. I hope it's Toronto and, like, Calgary. That would be a good series. As Washington, Pittsburgh again. Pittsburgh could get the better of them. The Bruins tie up the series, and the Kings lead 2-0. So Ottawa, us, and the Kings, both like the worst teams, somehow like got a huge advantage this year. Winnipeg can bounce the Predators again. Or no, Yeah, so Winnipeg could get the better of their opponent because it was the Predators when they played. I think it was 2017 that beat them out. I could be talking out of my ass, and I could be not knowing what I'm doing, but 'tis that. The Kings have a 3-1 lead. Winnipeg Jets. So it looks like Winnipeg, LA in the West. Gotta wait for the East to pop back up. Come on. So it looks like LA and Winnipeg. That can be affirmative here. No. Toronto or Boston. Wow. So it looks like Boston, Pittsburgh, Toronto can be taken out again by the Bruins. Holy cow. So the LA Kings booked their ticket to the conference final. Hopefully it is Winnipeg, but Nashville can always bring it to a game 7. Hopefully Toronto brings it to a game 7. That'd be so sad. And it looks like Pittsburgh. But Washington has momentum. So you never know. Come on, Toronto. I believe you do have home ice, so. In the TD Garden, then. I think it's inevitably going to be Boston. I don't know why, but they're always good against the Leafs, and especially in this game. As the one series is over, and the stupid autosave's on. Going into May, we still have another month. This is fun to commentate on. It actually goes by really fast. Because some leagues have like a 5-game playoff series, so it goes by fast. As the autosave goes by very, very slow. I don't want to go through this whole water. We're sitting about half a bottle. I'd rather not go through this whole bottle as Toronto ties it up, and Winnipeg is Winnipeg's playing LA, and Pittsburgh moves on to beat the Capitals again. So the Capitals get the better of them, but now it's just the Boston series we're waiting on. And Boston beats the Leafs in a game 7. 3-1 is the final. Rip Leafs. So it's Boston, Pittsburgh, and LA and Winnipeg. I would like the Kings to go all the way, honestly. That'd be very, very nice to cap off their dynasty-esque year. I don't know who they have, so we're going to have to check that out. Sorry for the crunching. I am eating summer Skittles. But you have to deal with it. Let's see. The Kings lead. So it could very well be Pittsburgh again going to the finals. And if it is, this is ridiculous. So I think they said Nashville was tempted to win the year. Boston, no, it was 2 East, or 2 Atlantic, I think. It was Tampa, Nashville, Boston, or Tampa, Nashville, Toronto. Something like that to win. And Pittsburgh, the Kings go back to the playoffs. So this is Ilya Kovalchuk's team because they only have the, I don't know when they updated the rosters last. They have opening night, I believe, and then I don't know. They have current and then opening night. So it's going to be Pittsburgh and the Kings in the finals. I don't think these two have met, but I could very well be wrong. So what a finals this is. Wow. So the Kings are like one of the worst teams, and apparently Jonathan Quick can stand on his face. as LA takes 1-up series lead. And imagine if they sweep Pittsburgh, how ridiculous that would be. Because I think they have Kopitar, Kovalchuk, Toffoli, but I know Toffoli had a good year. And Quick, Doughty, Martinez, I know for sure. But I'm not sure if they made trade changes or not, because obviously I was not paying attention because it simmed overnight. Pittsburgh comes back and blanks the Kings. What an end this would be, quite honestly, if the Kings ended their, like I said, dynasty-esque team with a cup. Because how many have they had? Now it is 2020, so they're starting a new... This would be the start of a new decade. LA Kings Cups is what we're looking at. Okay, so they won 2 Stanley Cups. So 11, 12, 13, 14, and then if they win, they come back. So it wasn't really a dynasty, but we know them for the year after. So I think it was LA, Chicago, LA. As Pittsburgh looks like they're going to kill them. Pittsburgh is also a dynasty-esque team that's going to fall apart. As they have, 16, 17. They missed the 18. They missed the 19, but they're coming back for the 20. So what's that? So 16, 17. What, 3 cups in 5 years? 3 Stanley Cups in 5 years for the Penguins, as they win it all. That's a dynasty. They missed what? So the 15-16 they won. The 16-17 they won. The 17-18 they lost. The 18-19 they lost. So 3 cups in 5 years. Missing 2. Wow. That is ridiculous. So don't get a 3-peat, but they get like 3 cups in 5 years. That's ridiculous. And they start the new decade off with a win, which is oh so nice. As a Leaf fan, at least you get to see them in the second round, though. Albeit they get beat out by Boston, but there is, as we're gonna stop it, there is what is it called? Hopefully I'll stop it before it's damn autosave. I think that's what's taking so long. Voting for the Hall of Fame as well, which I don't want to vote. I do it in my own game because I vote on the players I like, but I don't want to vote to offend anybody, because that is the last thing I need. Just double check to see how long we've been streaming for. 34 minutes. Alright. Yep, there's the World Cup. Canada defeats Italy in the World Championship. Connor McDavid's in the World Championship. Lucas Raymond. Okay. So it's the final Central Scouting. Looks like... What do they got for us? Jamie Drysdale jumped from 11 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So we can get anybody in there. Now we already know who I'm going for. It is Askarov. More than likely. More than likely it's gonna be Askarov. Because I don't see him in there at all. Which is very, very scary. I don't see him. Let's go to... Is there... European goalies. That's what he'd be. Yep, there's Askarov. It doesn't say a rank for some reason. But it says he's gonna go. And he could start for us next, or back up for us at least next year. Which wouldn't be a terrible option. Last 5. I don't know what that means exactly. Okay, so let's go to Senator, or let's go to Manager News, because I want to see who wins what. I don't think it... Oh, there we go. Okay. So you can see it kind of now. Hart winner is Taylor Hall. As Brady Kachuk did make it to the there. Calder winner, yeah. Oh wait, it says D. I mean, that could be us. No, it looks like Kel McCarr, honestly. Yeah. Penguins star Letang brings home Conn Smythe. Matt Murray wins Vezina. Chris Letang wins the Norris and the Conn Smythe. And it looks like Kel McCarr. Yep, Kel McCarr wins it. Jim Rutherford, so another dominant year. Wow. Jennings, Lily Bing. We can already see Chara won it. Oh, this year's all rookie team revealed. So we're gonna have the defense. Yeah, Brandstrom is on it. So it's Capo Caco, Sam Steele, Victor Olofsson, Eric Brandstrom, Kel McCarr, and Shane Scarrett. Because there was no rookie goalies, I don't think. And second team, we didn't get any but Matthews and Anderson make the second team for the All-Stars. That's a really stacked team, honestly. First team is Cooch, McDavid, Hall, Roman Yossi, and Chris Letang, and Matt Murray's the goalie. So, yeah. Yep, that's a deal. Edmonton and Florida make a deal. Kirill Maximov, and Kyle Broziak get shipped to the Oilers. Oh, Panthers getting... How? You guys had these guys. What the... Oh, wait. These guys go to the Panthers. These guys go to the... Alright, I got it now. Yep. So Edmonton's stacking up on the wing and the center. Duclair is good to go. No new deal for Matt Martin. That's exciting. We might pick ourselves up a Matt Martin. And Bobby Ryan and Callahan are both old. Alright, so while this is getting to the draft, I'm going to take another bathroom break because I only had a few of those. I'll try to do it less, but I do have to go. I know it was very, very recent that I went, but it doesn't matter. I have to go. So I'll mute my mic. Same type of deal, and you guys can watch it as it simulates up to the draft day. Sorry, that took longer than expected. Um, so there was a little bit. Jost could get offer sheeted by us. I wouldn't mind that. He wants offer sheets from other teams. This is the contract Brock Besser or Dan Besser. Boo. He's a scout for us, so we'll negotiate that deal for 3 seasons. As Bruins dump Coach Cassidy. Coach Bruce Cassidy is gonzo. Oilers Capitals confirmed deal. Come on. There we go. Patrick Russell from Edmonton now to Washington. And Edmonton gets Lars Eller. So they are... Wow. They named Jamie Langenbrunner as their new coach. Dave Quinn out as New York's coach. And they select Dan Bylsma to fill the vacancy. Todd McClellan is fired, and Joe Sacco takes charge of the LA Kings. Jan Bednar is done, and Wilsey is out. As Minnesota fires Bruce Boudreau, and Bob Woods is now that. Rangers Wild close a deal. So after they get him, they send Mark Stahl to Minnesota, and Jacob writes to Jacob Ragnarsson. Eric Stahl goes to the Rangers as two Stahl brothers get traded, and Johan Gustafsson gets his rights. So wow, Stahl to the Rangers, eh? Why didn't you keep him? Why couldn't you do like something else? As we get 14, and we have 14 and 23. Okay. Minnesota gets Dallas, Minnesota, and the Flyers. Holy crap, that's a good top 3. Devils get 4. They're all rebuilding though, so. Chuck Fletcher. Pierre Dorian gets 14th pick. That's not bad. I would like to package, maybe move up San Jose's pick. I'm going to package that and move up to maybe something. I want to get Askarov. Askarov is my number 1 option here. Read all of these, please. Let's delete all the messages, actually. The game might break. The game might break here. Come on. Delete messages. Oh, we need to delete all. Yep, we're deleting all the messages. Goodbye. Clean inbox. There we go. Okay, so today's draft day. That's the alert we'll get. There we go. Finish the draft. Okay. So Askarov looks to be 2. Jeez. Oh, we're not going to get any of these. We aren't. Sadly. Because we don't know who the picks belong to either. So it says Minnesota. But it also says... Oh no, it says Ottawa up here now. Okay, so now we know. So Minnesota. We won't be able to get that. Dallas we might be able to make a deal with. I want to see who do we have that we're going to get. So we are 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Lundell's not bad. Lundell and Rossi. I would much rather go after Lundell. He's bigger, and that could sure up that. We do need a defenseman though. Jamie Drysdale wouldn't be a bad option. So how far away is he? So what's this? 15, 16, 17, 20, 21. So they do pick off board. I would go most likely 19 or 16. Vegas' pick. Okay. Let's go make a trade. Let's move up to Vegas Golden Knights territory. Vegas. This might be hard to deal with. Let's get there first for Senators. San Jose's first. Make sure that that's that. And we give you a center. Center that you need. Quite honestly, Lundell comes in. We have centers to fill the void. It's going to be... We're going to have to use Pajot in this deal. Sadly. Can't add that much to the payroll. Fuck. I'm not going to be able to deal with them either. Frick. Yeah, let's get back to the draft, please. So I don't want to deal with any of the people in mine. Edmonton will have to be the next that I deal with. Yeah, the Oilers. Come over here, Edmonton. Because you got another center. Too many centers. I don't know if they'll accept that deal. How much cap do you have? Okay, so it looks like they could have enough. If I don't mess this up. They can't add that much to the payroll. What the hell? Why? Chase Howard. I'm not taking Koskinen. You can suck my ass. Because that's not happening, but an Adam Larson or a... I might be able to squeak something out here with a Darnell Nurse. Hold on. Oh, Darnell. I can force trades too, and I might just... I don't want to ruin it. Sven Berchi. Honestly, wouldn't be the worst. Would not be the worst. Either that or not Clefbaum, but Larson. They like that deal. But there's more to that deal than Ottawa or Edmonton. Take your first. Yeah, don't get upset about that. You can take San Jose's back. They will probably accept that offer. Okay, so we get a Larson. I don't know if he's extended. That's one thing that I can't really check. He is under contract. Does he have at least 2 years to his name? He does, so he has another year after this. Okay, I wouldn't mind that deal. So goodbye, Jean-Gabriel Pajot. How many stars do you have? This might be a terrible deal. 3.5. Can we get something else from you? You know, Edmonton? That'd be very, very nice. Maybe a second. If we can get the 4th, I would do that deal. No, but we can get a 5th. So let's go with Oh, they don't have much this year. Let's go with the 6th. First is 6th. And next year's 6th. Well, you take that. I mean, no, you know what? If it's going to be well balanced, we're going to go for that second. We're going to go for that. Offers 2 week. Well, we don't have to make this fast. We'll trade a 3rd for next year. We'll do a 4th for 2022 and a 5th. No, I don't know if we can even do that. We get 4th and a 3rd for 2021. Okay, so we move up picks. Ooh, increase it a little. We get a 7th. So 4th. Alright. Piss off. And I won't go for your... All I want is your... Oh. Wait, no, I meant to remove it from there. Okay, so we're gonna go with... I think they'll probably accept that. So I want to bring more back. If I can get like 2/6. Cause he's only 2.5. Okay. That's as much as we're getting out of him. I think he's only 2.5. Yeah, he is only 2.5, but it's a solid goal or a solid defenseman. But we move up, so you know what? Finalize that deal. So Pajot goes. Honestly, Connor Brown needs to go too. But we move up. That's kind of what we wanted. It's a lot to give up, but we get to move up. We get Larson. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. So, you know what? We didn't rush to make that deal come through. As we move up to 14. And then 19. Okay, so let's make our pick. Pick until human. Jamie Drysdale's off the board at 13th. And so was Justin Barron. So to move up to get Jamie Drysdale, they got selected early. A lot earlier than when he was projected by our guys. So let's go. Ooh, Tim Stutzel. It's either Lundell or Stutzel that I really do want. Timmy, man. Timmy is 6'1". Lundell is ready to rock. Stutzel will be our... I don't know. It's best on the board is what you have to go with. But Lundell is ready to play. We're taking Anton Lundell is who we're selecting. We'll skip on Stutzel if he is ready to go, or if he's still there by our next pick, we might have to take him. Jean-Luc Foudy is the next defenseman that we're taking. If he's not gone. Foudy's gone. Throw shit. Rossi, but no defenseman. Delmont is our next defenseman. Noah Delmont. We might just jump back a little bit. I don't want Rossi. Although Rochette, Mercer. None of these guys are really ready. or we go Jan Bednar. And we already have a goalie like that, so we're good. So I want a defenseman. We have 2 solid, but we don't really have much left for deep prospects. Caden Goulet is another one that I wouldn't be against, but Noah Delmont, 3.5. Goulet is 3.5 as well. Gunler is Noel Gunler is best on the board. Igor Sokolov, Perot, Schneider. These guys are ready to step in. Constantini is available. Not being taken. Noel Gunler might be the option. He's only at 4 though. These guys are 4.5. Noel Gunler. Making the selection. Can't go wrong with him. Cannot go wrong with him. So Noel Gunler, welcome to Ottawa. Pick until human. Let's see here. Jan Mysak is left. Josh Lawrence. As we're into the 2nd round now. And Mysak is still there. He ripped it. And Mysak also tore up the lit in the ELH. Sally Pomerov might be our guy. He's a captain. Pomerov, welcome aboard, my man. Delmont should have been our pick. Did not pay attention. We're stacking up here as Bednar is still available. Casper, Simon, Ventel. We have a couple D-man. Neither are really ready. 19 to 16 are points. Grands played in the 20 league. Malik. I'm not taking Bednar. We might just take Mysak or Emerov. We're taking Jan Mysak. He was best on the board. Bednar now should be taken very, very shortly. But we already have our goalie. We do. And I don't need another one. Let's take 18, 6'2", 6'1", 5'11". I'm going to take Grands. This might be a bad option as Amarov is still on the board. Amarov is gone. And so is Jan Bednar. I'm not ready to do anything bad. Because we do have 2 goalies coming up in the system. Now it's more about just taking the best available. Going into the 3rd round. Who is best potential? Shabakov tore it up. Malik also tore it up, save percentage wise. We're going to take the Russian Maxim Shabanikov as our goalie, or as our player. Pick until human. Bloomfist will be our next selection, because he is best goalie available, and it's always good to have more in the system. Joel Bloomquist, welcome aboard. Niederbach Sonny Mukala Adulin is going to be our selection. Shakar Kaladulim is our selection. Now we'll take best available. Sokolov is that best available. Constantini won't be able to play. Simo, although he had a really good year, I'm going to take prospects again. So let's see for defense. When's our next D-man? 43 points in the Russian 18 league. That's tempting to take, as we will take that. Alright, 7th round. Best on the board right now is a centerman. I want to take a winger. Chubalina might be the guy. Lucas Edmonds is our guy. He's got Canadian on him. I don't know exactly where he's from, but 2.5 isn't bad. We're going to take Lucas Edmonds. And we might have a couple more picks here. But we're going to CPU finish the draft. So there's a couple great guys that are ready to be played with, or used. I should go with, who was our last pick? Edmonds was our last pick. Okay. That is good to know. So we're able to go up to... Let's go to the next day. We're not going to be able to sign until the 24th. But we're able to look at what we got. And I think although we didn't have very many great prospects, I think we went up for Drysdale was the option. We didn't get him. We should have moved back in hindsight. We grabbed a 3-star defenseman, which is not terrible. So there's a bunch of deals. Olsner is Minnesota Wild, and Stahl gets shipped to Montreal. Boston and Vegas. Ryan Reeves is a Bruin. Joakim Nordstrom is a Vegas Golden Knight. And Joakim Nygaard is a Bruin. And Brennan Gaunce is an Oiler. Boston is being very, very aggressive with moves as they send Zdeno Chara back to the Islanders. So the team that drafted him gets him back, and they get John Moore for Scott Mayfield and Nikulin. Coyotes get Cam Talbot for Jordan Gross. That's a good deal. He was solid for them this year. And Andy Meal and for Arvid Herkson. Alright. Roster it up. We have some unsigned draftees wherever they are. Protected list. This is it. This might be it. No, it's not it. Alright. So let's say goodbye to Craig Anderson. I think we should go one more year. Or one more day. Next day, the 24th. This might be the day that we can start signing. Gotta get that alert. and then we can take a look at it as the Penguins. There they are. They win Stanley Cup. They are now on the screen for the entire year, unless they win next year too. Free agency preview. Now all these guys are unsigned. This is what it could look like. So we go down to see who we have to sign here. Guys we don't want to lose. Ottawa. So Tierney's gone. Balsers I'd like back. Brown is gone. Ennis is gone. Anderson's gone. Bodker's gone. Gone. I'd like you back. Nolan Patrick could be a guy that's gone. Clark MacArthur is gone. Okay, so we have some signing to do. Roster. Okay, you're gone. I'm gonna build with free agency, I think. Build a bit of my defense. Oh, okay. Tierney's gone. Ennis is gone. Brown is gone. Balsers. Renew deal, please. It's perfect. That is perfect for Rudolph's Balsers. Okay, no. Sadly, no. I would have liked to hang on to you, but no. Larson, alright. So we have you. And everybody else is gone. Okay, now we have to go to the unsigned draftees, wherever they may be. Although we don't have to sign them until free agency. Alright. Let's go manager, options, turn off. Where is... Oh, it might be file setup options. Autosave. Disable that, please. Alright, let's go to the end of the month. So we have everybody signed that we need, that we'd like. As we get there, I will quickly once again run to the washroom. So I'll be muting my mic, and then I'll be back shortly. I guess that's what happens when you drink half a water bottle in 20 minutes. Alright, so now I'll flip back to my Ottawa page in my book. There we are. Rip that, crumple that. Garbage to us. because we're going to continue with this. Okay. My pencil, that's what I want. So, first line center. First line wing, I'll do this live and write it down. I have to wait, I guess, technically. I should wait. So I won't write it down yet. I'll pencil this as year 2. Projected lines for year 2. Title that. Let's grab more Skittles out of the bag. I don't think eating is very professional, but at the same time, this isn't a video, this is a live stream, so 'tis fine. In my opinion, anyway. If it was a video, I totally wouldn't do this. Or I can cut it out. This I can't really cut out, so you're gonna have to deal with it unless I mute my mic. Okay, so we have an idea for captains. It's going to be Shabbat 100% and Kachuk 100%, but whoever we sign in free agency, instead of calling White, we might give that person an option to be a captain. As I'm glad we made the move for Jean-Gabriel Pageau to go to Edmonton. So it's pretty much Pageau for, who was it? Who did I draft? Pageau for Larson, and they got a pick out of it, so I'll have to look to see who they grabbed too. Who did we take? We took Lundell, and then we took, I don't know who we took with that second first. I think we took another center. I know I passed on Stutz the second time. Might have been a winger, actually. I think Lundell was the star of the draft for us, and we could have taken someone better, but we did end up getting Lundell and Jan Mizek. So that's not a terrible draft outcome. Alright, I put a lot of Skittles in my mouth, so I decided to, you know what? Let's not have the chewing, because people don't like it. Alright, so now that I took a little sip of water to wash down all the sugar I just ingested, No, I might look for a top line center in free agency. I might be an option because Pajot was our top line center and he did great. Keep that in mind that he did great. We get back a defenseman in return that can play top 4 minutes. That defenseman being Adam Larson, which isn't a bad deal. So, you give away Hall for Larson, but in return, they get what back? They get 2 prospects for getting rid of Hall. So technically, Arizona won the trade until we made the trade with them. That sent them Pajot. Or not Arizona, but New Jersey, I guess, won the trade. Who do they get? They got 2 prospects, a first, a second, and a third. I believe, or a first and a third, and 2 prospects. And in this situation, what do they get out of that? We're gonna have to go look. Oh, this is the day that takes the longest to load because there is a bunch of free agents and stuff, and I guess us not signing those people don't help. Craig Anderson does not call it quits, so we could have brought him back. I decided not to because he did have a very crappy year, which does suck, but I think Nilsson can be our starter. And if Michael Hutchinson's free agent, we bring him on because he had a good year. He did. So that's not terrible. Kachuk's our top line. White is either our second. Lundell could be our third. I'm upset that we didn't get Drysdale. If we got Drysdale, it would make this game, or make this draft so much better, but we did get a lot of forward prospects, which we didn't need exactly, because we have prospects coming in, but we need to help with defense, and we did also bring in defense. If you think about it, Larson's an asset, and then that 3-star defenseman we brought in during the draft is an asset, so I don't think the draft was terrible. We moved up and we didn't get anybody we wanted. Our scouts are terrible, honestly. So bad. So if there's scouts to be signed, scouts will be signed. Better scouts will be signed. Come on, game. You can do it. Come on, game. You can do it. Let's go. Like I said, it's just loading all the free agents. So that's what the issue is. I can't believe that I didn't stream yesterday. That is annoying. That is so annoying. Come on. Come on. Today, please. waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Minimize that. I'm gonna go through this whole bag of Skittles. Just sitting and waiting for this one day to load. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what if we do this? Click escape and click that. What if we do that? This might be good. I still can't believe that I wasted my time yesterday. Especially because I reset it. That got me frustrated, and then knowing that I didn't get any of that. Or I didn't get any of the 45 minutes I spent earlier today. But I'm glad I caught it when I did, because I didn't want to stream twice. Especially, not twice, but I'm glad that it picked up where I would have pretty much started. And you didn't miss much, which was great. You missed me dealing Artem Anisimov and trying to get rid of one Craig Anderson. This game is taking forever. Alright, so we got that done. Now, when I pull the Skittles out of the bag, it's not going to be loud. Come on. This is taking forever. Alright, this is ridiculous. So I want to get through this, and then we can start streaming again later at like 7 o'clock. I wouldn't mind it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so these are the retirees. Did we ink anything? Senators sell game rights to local stations. Okay, we did we did get a little bit of something. The payroll's 44, so we did get a little bit of something. Nothing great, as Craig Anderson does retire. So Craig calls it quits after he doesn't get an option to do that. Now, am I able to retire his jersey? I don't know how I would do that, because he spent a total of, well, how many years was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'd like to retire his number after 10 years. I don't know how I would go about doing that, though. Nope. Nope. So I'm going to look that up. I don't know how I can do that. Okay. Anyways. Go back to the news. Craig Anderson is gone. This is the new scouting. The IHF announces the states will host a 2021 World Championship in Washington. That's cool, I guess. Okay. So now that it's the first, we look at our roster. Nilsson is going. Shabbat's got 8 years. That is 8 mil. Okay, so we have a couple guys going. Larson is not the captain. Larson is not the captain. Thomas Shabbat is the captain. Kachuk is alternate 1. Alternate 2, I guess, will be White. I'd be fine with that. Who is our best players on the team? So we got Kachuk, 79 points, and he wasn't rookie. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. It's not his rookie season. Last year was. He got 45 points. Thomas Shabbat, 71 points, 44 for him, 31 for Nemesnikov, and we signed him to a 3-year extension at that. Duclair has got another 4 years at this. That is not a bad deal for 44 points. 1 more year or 2 more for Brandstrom on that. So we look good. We look not great, but good. Bobby Ryan, I want to get rid of you. How much would it be to buy your rights out? I want to see. He'll go on unconditional waivers, and then he'll be bought out. I wish it showed me a before, but 'tis fine. Okay. So let's write down lines. First things first. I like doing this just to see what we got. If the filter wants to pop up, let's go goalies. I'm not sure I want to give Hogberg. Actually, that tandem wouldn't be terrible. Especially because Nilsson had a great year. I might roll with that. I might just do it. So let's write this down. Nilsson is our starter with Hogberg is our backup. That's fine. Let's go D-man. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thompson won't start. Thompson, you go down to the AHL, my man. And Lajoie. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. There's 6 here. 3. I'd like it to be Zaitsev, Wolanin, so we need one more top defenseman. Okay, so Thomas Shabbat. Okay, so bottom pair is going to be Zaitsev and Wolanin. Second pair will be Larson and Brandstrom. Actually, you know what? Larson can play top with Shabbat. So Brandstrom. And then no one. And then Shabbat is our captain with Adam Larson. Okay, so that's options. And I'm going to give Lajoie. I'm going to let Lajoie be the backup defenseman. Lajoie. Okay, so we need someone for Brandstrom. That's fair. Centers all forwards now, please. Alright, these are just the NHL. Well, you're not in the NHL. You're getting offered a deal. Does Pinto want an offer? Yeah. Shane Pinto might be able to get his rookie deal. Lundell is 100% getting offered a deal. You need to be like a playmaker, but you know, offensive forward's fine. Ask for a response on that. Submit offer to Anton Lundell. So we're not going to be able to assess the situation without him. Gunler. I'd like to bring on no Gunler. As a goal scorer. Ooh, okay. And then Jan and Music will get offered the last contract, I believe. And these guys will all play in the AHL, so it's fine. Except for Lundell, and maybe Pinto might get, although Pinto might get 1 year. Yeah. Looks like it. As Kachuk and Pinto are my best players. Yeah, he didn't do great in the NCAA. That sucks. Okay. This is what we got for active roster. So we're going to pencil in Kachuk as our left winger. Kachuk. He's going to have the A. And then we're going to go with Colin White as our second line. I think. Norris won't be playing in the NHL, so goodbye to you. Abramov could, because he could play third. Let's see what we got. I don't know who wants to be where. So it's going to be Kachuk and Duclair. Duclair is not really a right winger, but he will become one. White will be second line with Vladislav Nemesnikov. We'll move White down one. Nikov with... How much cap do we have? That is another question. Brown might be able to play wing, because I'd like Lundell to be there. But also Batherson needs to get in. All these guys are 2-star. So they expect like third line. All these guys expect like third. Lundell might have to wait a year, because Brown would be good here. Brown would be good there to play with Formenton. And Batherson, maybe. Because I wasted their rookie. Vitaly Abramov is the only rookie left. It's either Batherson or Abramov. I'm going to give it to Abramov. So Batherson is down. And Belser's not a rookie. Because for whatever reason, you let him play the 25. Balser's down. And Batherson, you go down as well, my man. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so they're all in. We don't have a fourth line. We need a second line winger to play beside White and Nemesnikov. Okay. Okay. So let's go to... That's unsigned draftees. That's what we wanted to see. It's Jacob Bernard Docker. Let's get him in. Bloomvist, no. Cruikshank, nope. Nope. Lucas Edmonds, yes. Okay. And we need this defenseman as well to be signed. Murray, yeah, I'd rather Grans be put in the AHL or wherever. I want to sign these guys before they commit to anywhere else. Kamadulin is signed up. I need to give a contract to as many people as possible, because Although we're burning a year, or we might not be, but we could be. I'd rather them not sign with Europe, because then it's hard to get them back in. Free agent center. Okay. So we have a couple of good people. We have 35 million for that. Okay, Dylanstrom. Or Galchenyuk. Okay, so Strom wouldn't be bad. Played. Okay. Jost signs. Aiden Dudas signs his deal. What does Strom want? He's a restricted free agent. No thanks. Let's click off all of the restricted. Okay, Galchenyuk might work. He's 26, so I'd get him for 3. Sorkin. Sorkin. Okay. Does Granlund make... He might not ask for a lot, that's the thing. Okay, so 5 for 3. What does... Why did that do that? Hey, wanna... Okay. What does Galchenyuk want? 5.4 for 3 is what he wants. He wants 5.4 for 3. Okay. Quite honestly, you'd be getting star player. He doesn't like Philly, but he does not like us. So Galchenyuk. I'm debating. So Lundell will take maybe a year or 2. So that puts Lundell at the bottom of the list. Brown would have to be moved. I am okay with making an offer to Alexander Alex Galchenyuk. Let's get him up to 6 for the first year. And that. For that. Okay. No movement clauses. Yeah, that gets him to 29. Submit that. So he makes 6 mil for the first and then 5.5 for the later. Sorkin wouldn't be a bad option. Kind of want to run with those guys. Barry could be good. He was good in Toronto. I don't know if he'd be good beside Krug, Petrangelo. Tyson Barrie might be the option for that top 6. And I'd like him for at least 2. What does he want? You'll be a star player. Or no, you'll be a leader. A leader, if you sign that, will get you up to 6. Same kind of thing. is Galchenyuk. We'll match you with Galchenyuk for that last year. And we'll give you 5.8. Okay. So we submitted 2. That figures out the top line. That figures out the defense. We need 1 winger. 1 winger for that second line. And now that Carlson's gone, Hoffman might not be a bad option for at least 2. I want you for 2 years. You will be a leader. I want you for 2. 5.5. 5.5. All right, we'll offer this till he's 32. Actually, what if we go 6? What if we go? Yeah, 5.5, and then that down to 5, so he's movable. Okay, 5.5 over 2. Okay. So we have submitted offers away. Toffoli had a really, really good year. He should have been the offer. Craig Smith. Ilya Mikheyev had a solid year in Toronto. Nothing special. Kirill Kaprizov should have been my other offer. Let's try to get this guy. Kirill. So he's got to have an offer. Or he's got to have that. Blue chip. Signing Kirill Kaprizov to his entry-level deal. We might get a snag here. Middlestad, no. Okay, so there was better options. I think they will be gone by the time we make an offer. I'm going to keep the goaltending the way it is. I am. It's too risky to try to offer more money out. Let's go Day. It's too risky to offer more money out. And then we can sign our 4th liners at the end of this. We will be a playoff contender with the lines if we go through with it. If we get every single person that we want, we will be a playoff contending team. Which is a very exciting opportunity for Ottawa. Just gotta make sure it works. After we sign the people that we want, I'll simulate it off camera to the beginning of the year, get the line set up, and then 7 o'clock, about 7, I'll stream again. Maybe a little later. Maybe a tad bit later, but this is what we got. Oh boy. I'm nervous. Alright. One day's gone. See, look at all these so we get. I'm not going to sign any of them. Okay. Why Lucas? Oh, I thought that said Lucas Raymond. Okay. Tyson Berry. Signs with the Ottawa Senators. So Barry's good. Hoffman signed again with the Ottawa Senators. Alright, and Galchenyuk signs with the Ottawa Senators. Alright. Gal. So Galchenyuk will be the other assistant, I'm thinking. Lundell. I don't know how that doesn't hold. Noel Gunler. You can't. Strome signs with the Blackhawks. So Strome goes back to Chicago. Alright, contract update. I don't know how you guys can argue all of this. This is good. This is good. So we get everybody we want. And then some. So our goaltender is going to be Nilsson. And our backup is going to be Hogberg. Kind of regretting using Hog. Who is your top team? I didn't read what you said, but you have a lot of good things. Champion with CSKA Moscow. Why I can't read that one? I don't know why I can't read any of them now. I don't know. Top is CB. What is CIB? I don't know how we're not your top. Huh. Oh, see. Yeah, he wants to make money. And he's got an entry level. So he won't be signing in the NHL. Sadly. Sadly, he won't. That would have been a great steal. Had we done that? That makes sense. Okay. Noel Gunler, yes. Granlund, no. Yeah, Kaprizov doesn't want to sign. Let's look at all the other. Montreal gets Torrey Krug Gustafsson. Gets Boston. Boston gets Gustafsson. We get him. Bratt gets New Jersey again. Buffalo gets Middlestat. Malgin back to Florida. Back to Chicago. Minnesota gets Dadonov. The LA Kings get Alex Pietrangelo. Toronto gets Mike Green. We get Tyson Berry. Backstrom back to Washington. Detroit gets Bertuzzi back. Hoffman, we get Raphael Lavoie goes to Edmonton. I think those are just entry levels. Yep. That's it for the big guns. I gotta filter goalies. I gotta see if there's a better backup option. I don't feel confident with Hogberg at this point in time. I feel confident with my starter, but Shorkin. What do you want? Yeah. Ilya Shishorkin is not going to be playing in the NHL this year either. Garrett Sparks I really don't like. Talbot, Forsberg. Talbot I would like. Although they have to be happy with being sent down, that's the issue. Merzinkel's had a great year. Pavel Francouz. Okay. There's Hutch. Hutch didn't have a bad season. I have to give it to Elvis, though. What do you want, man? 2 years. Nope. You're a backup. Backup goalie. Nothing to make that sweet. Except bump in salary. Submit offer sheet. Yeah, we don't need any compensation. I didn't realize that that was that. Kazimir Kaskisuo. Okay, so Leafs got rid of both their goalies. Hutch. I will send 1-2. Okay, 800K. Okay, so we have goalies sent out. I'm just panicking because forget Elvis. I'm dealing Hutch. Next 8. Nerve-wracking because I don't want Hogberg. I don't feel comfortable with him being a backup yet. He's got to kill it in the AHL for me to even think about having him as a backup. Sadly that is. I'm gonna go sign a bunch of fourth liners. Okay. They should be very comfortable soon. That is great. Hutch. Okay, so it looks like we get Elvis. Not next game. Stop that simulation. Okay, so lines going into next year, I'm going to read them, are as follows. Brady Tkachuk, Alex Galchenyuk, and Anthony Duclair on my top line. Second line, I have to split it up a little bit. Second line, Vladislav Mesnikov, Colin White, and Mike Hoffman. Third line, Vitaly Abramov, Logan Brown, and Alex Formenton. No fourth line yet. We were going to build that and sign some depth as well. We'll sign the depth in the preseason. We'll get the fourth line very, very shortly. Defense looks like this. Tom Chabot on the left. Adam Larson on the right, Shabbat as the captain this year. Brandstrom on the left, Barry on the right, Zaitsev on the left, Christian Lanin on the right, and Maxim Lajoie is our 7th. Goalies look like this: Anders Nilsson and Hogberg, Marcus Hogberg, until we hear from one of these two goalies, if not both. If both, I think Hutch will go down with Hogberg. We'll try something. It's not the end of the world if we keep Hutch. Hutch is a backup to the backup. Wouldn't be a bad option. If Elvis signs, Elvis is our backup. Anton Lundell signs his ELC. And Jan Mizek signs his ELC. Nothing yet on that. After this next day, we'll see if anybody else big gets signed. We have a little bit of cap room. I will be sending Kachuk an 8-year extension. Because yes, if I get him for $7 million for 8 years, that would be a great deal. Think about it. If he turns into what William Nylander, if I send him the William Nylander offer, what did William Nylander get? Like 9 something? If we send him that over 7 years and he turns out and keeps playing the way he's been playing, that's a steal. But 7 might be where it's at. I'm going to send him one right away. And Hoffman's going to stick around for most likely full length of his deal. And so is Galchenyuk. And then hopefully next year, our centers are Galchenyuk, White, and Lundell. That would be ridiculous. Either White or Lundell is third or second, either one of them. I would like to keep Abramov and Formenton, but I also want Drake Batherson to get some game time. Here we go. Pinto signs. Grand signs. Bernard Docker signs. Shestyorkin signs with Moscow. CSKA Moscow. Gunler signs. Granlund signs with Calgary. Edmund signs. San Jose puts faith in Taylor Hall. Wow. 2 years. 9.5 for 2 years. That is crazy. So the big fish in free agency is gone. Kaprizov, my offer. And then we have 2 of our goalies. They are top, so whichever one signs would be great for us. Okay. Let's get our 4th line together. Jake Muzzin goes to Dallas. Robin Lehner to Detroit. Bernard Docker there. Minnesota gets Tyler Toffoli. Capo Bianco goes back to Arizona. Edmonds gets his deal. Granlund signs in Calgary. Pinto signs with us. Koivu goes to the Bruins. There's Taylor Hall. Rube Hintz signs back with Dallas. Mackenzie McEachran signs with St. Louis. Sination signs with the Bruins. Sprong signs again with Anaheim. Alexi Sorella signs with Florida. Julius Honka back with Dallas. Toronto gets Gauthier back. Bjorkstrom back in Florida. Okay, Hosang signs in Columbus. Alright. Mikhail Sergachev. Should have offered this guy a deal. I'm not going to. No, because he's restricted. Okay. So let's sign our 4th liners. preferably like further down. None of these guys look great for fourth line. Alright, here we go. Kiefer Sherwood, Terry, Coney, Robert Hagg. What do you want? Oh yeah, we have 22 million to sign. Ah, I clicked on someone. Poop. Zemgus Gergensons as our fourth line center. Should be reliable defensively, I would think. Or Zach Smith, bring him back. Is Zemgus reliable defensively? Defensive ratings. Yeah, he's not very great at face-offs. Yeah, he's good defensively. Not great, but good. He might be better on a wing. Okay, so we'll offer Zemgus a contract to meet demand. Why? Oh, okay. Just over $1 million is what we're gonna get these guys for. That's fine with me. Alright, Zach Smith. Sign him back up. He is good defensively. Nope. Well, for 1 year, yeah. No, never mind. I don't want you for that. You're not that good. Travis Boyd. Alright. John Hughes. Kuhnackel as a winger. And Vladimir Sobotka as a winger as well. Perfect Kuhnackel. Perfect, my man. Vladimir Sobotka's first on the list. There's Travis Hamonic. Really having a rough go. Carter Verhaeghe will be the offer Verhaeghe. Perfect. Nah, you need to be a defensive forward, my man. Two-way. Two-way, you get a... No, none of that. I'll sign you to just over $1 million for the 2 years. Gosh darn it. Actual 925 for that. An offer sheet, no compensation. That's how we like to roll here in Ottawa. Okay. So that is that. And I think we will end the episode here, and you guys will get to see what the lines look like. Well, the actual lines, you're going to get to see what they look like start of next year. So, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you at roughly 7 o'clock, 7:30-ish. To pick up where we left off, or pick up where we will leave off with our Ottawa Senators franchise mode. Or with our Ottawa Senators franchise here on Franchise Hockey Manager 6. Thank you guys, and peace out.